Namaste everybody. I am Vijay Kumar. Today I am present before you with one of the chapter of class 10th English book, Footprints Without Foot. Its first chapter we are going to study today. The name of the first chapter is A Triumph of Surgery. Author is by James Herriot. Introduction of the chapter. Tricky, a small dog, is pampered and overfed by his rich mistress. He falls seriously ill and his mistress consults a veterinary surgeon. Does he perform an operation? Does the dog recover? This story is about Tricky, a dog who is the pet of a rich lady named Mrs. Pampery. She loves her dog very much and is unable to refuse him anything he wants. Tricky is fond of eating cream, cakes, chocolates, so on. So one day, when Mrs. Pampery is out with Tricky for a walk, the narrator sees them and stops to talk. While talking to Mrs. Pampery, he realizes that she has been overfeeding Tricky and also had been giving him things that he should not eat, due to which Tricky had started looking like a blotted sausage. Soon Tricky got unwell and Mrs. Pampery has to call Mr. Herriot, narrator, for help. She does not want to send him away, but the only way suggested by Mr. Herriot is to get him hospitalized for 15 days. Then the story unfolds into how he gets well. Read the descriptions to know more. We are going to study this one. This introduction, if I tell you in Hindi also, it will be more better for the Hindi studying students. अगर मैं इसका हिंदीकरण कर दूं तो आपको और अच्छा हो जाएगा. ए ट्रायम्फ ऑफ सर्जरी. ट्रायम्फ मतलब क्या होता है? विक्ट्री होता है, विजय होता है, जीत होता है. अ सर्जरी, सर्जरी के ऊपर जीत. क्या वाकई इसमें सर्जरी हुआ है डॉग का या नहीं हुआ है? ट्रिकी एक डॉग का नाम है. एक जो मेन कैरेक्टर है जिसके चारों तरफ ये कहानी रिवॉल्व करती है, और इसकी मालकिन है वो बहुत ही अमीर है जिसका नाम है पैम्परी. वो अपने डॉग से बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार करती है और वो रिफ्यूज़ नहीं कर सकती अगर डॉग कुछ भी मांगता है तो. इसलिए वो जो कुछ भी डॉग खाना चाहता है वो सब कुछ देते जाती है, और नतीजा उसका ये होता है कि डॉग पूरा मोटा हो जाता है. अब ओवर फीडिंग के कारण डॉग इतना मोटा हो जाता है कि उसको चलना फिरना भी मुश्किल हो जाता है, अपने शरीर का वजन भी नहीं उठा सकता है, ओवरवेट हो जाता है. तो एक दिन जब मिसेज पैम्परी अपने कार से लेकर जा रही थी, अपने डॉग के साथ घूम रही थी, तो ठीक उसी वक्त नरेटर जो जेम्स हैरियट है, वो नरेटर भी हैं, वो डॉक्टर भी हैं, वेटनरी का डॉक्टर दोनों हैं, और उन्होंने ही इस कहानी को लिखा है. उनकी नज़र जब इस डॉग पर पड़ी तो वो उनके मालकिन से बात करते हैं और वो जानना चाहते हैं कि आखिर इसमें क्या परेशानी है इस डॉग के साथ. तो वो तुरंत जज कर लेते हैं कि ये ओवर फीडिंग का नतीजा है. बाद में चल के आप देखेंगे जब उसकी परेशानी बढ़ती जाती है, वॉमिटिंग होता है, तो वो डॉक्टर से कंसल्ट करती है, तो फिर वो कहते हैं कि इसको हॉस्पिटलाइज कर दो. नाउ लेट अस स्टडी द चैप्टर. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we'll know about the author, James Alfred White. He born on 3rd October 1916 and died on 23rd February 1995. Known by the pen name James Herriot. पेन नेम उस नेम को कहते हैं जो उपनाम में रखा जाता है. Was a British veterinary surgeon and writer who used his many years of experience as a veterinary surgeon to write a series of books each consisting of stories about animals and their owners. He is best known for these semi-autobiographical works, beginning with If Only They Could Talk in 1970, which spawned a series of movies and television series. तो उनका ओरिजिनल नाम जो था जेम्स हैरियट का, वो जेम्स अल्फ्रेड वाइट था। वो एक वेटनरी सर्जन थे और उन्होंने अपने अनुभव को पंक्तिबद्ध किया और बहुत सारे बुक्स लिखे। उनकी सबसे बेस्ट बुक एक थी, उसका नाम है ओनली दे कुड टॉक। इट वाज पब्लिश्ड इन 1970। और यहाँ तक कि उनकी मूवीज़ भी बनी उनके लिखे हुए लेख के आधार पे, टेलीविज़न में स्टोरीज भी आई। बहुत बड़े लेखक थे और साथ ही साथ वो सर्जन भी थे, वेटनरी डॉक्टर भी थे, लेकिन उनको लेखनी में बहुत ही अभिरुचि थी, इसलिए उन्होंने लेख भी लिखा। Now we come to the chapter. We are going to start it. The first paragraph of the chapter, A Triumph of Surgery. So we come to the first para. I was really worried about Tricky this time. I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street with his mistress. I was shocked. I was really worried about Tricky this time. I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street with his mistress. And I was shocked at his appearance. He had become hugely fat like a bloated sausage with a leg at each corner. His eyes, bloodshot and rheumy, stared straight ahead and his tongue lolled from his jaws. Mrs. Pamprey hastened to explain he was so listless. Mr. Harriot, he seemed to have no energy. I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition. So I have been giving him some little extra between meals to build him up, some malt and cold liver oil and bowl of Horlicks at night to make him sleep. Nothing much really, and did you cut down on the sweet things as I told you? Oh, I did for a bit. But he seemed to be so weak, I had to relent. He does love cream, cakes and chocolates, so I can't bear to refuse him. I looked down again at the little dog. That was the trouble. Tricky's only fault was greed. He had never been known to refuse food. He would tackle a meal at any hour of the day or night. And I wondered about all the things Mrs. Pamprey hadn't mentioned. Are you giving him plenty of exercise? Well, he has his little walks with me, as you can see, but Hawkin the gardener has been down and lumbago, so there has been no ring throwing lately. This is the first paragraph of this chapter, A Triumph of Surgery. Some of the words meaning are here: mistress, a woman in a position of authority or control; bloated, bloated, excessive in size or amount; sausage, an item of food in the form of cylindrical length, or minced pork or other meat encased in a skin, typically sold raw to be grilled or fried before eating. Bloodshot means inflamed or tinged with blood, typically as a result of tiredness. Roomy means watery. Lulled means sit, lie, or stand in a lazy, relaxed way. Hastened means be quick to do something. Listless, lacking energy or enthusiasm. Malnutrition, lack of proper nutrition. Cold liver oil means oil pressed from the liver of cod. Relent, become less severe or intense. Lumbago, pain in the muscles and joints of the lower back. Now I am going to explain this paragraph. The narrator starts telling us that how he was worried about Tricky, a pet dog. The narrator, Mr. Harriot, stops his car as he sees Tricky with his mistress on the road, as the narrator is shocked to see Tricky because he looks like a blotted sausage. He has become very fat, his eyes are red and watery. Mrs. Fampry, Tricky's owner, starts giving explanations. She told Mr. Harriot that she thought that Tricky was malnourished. Because he did not have any energy and excitement, she told him that she used to give him malt, cold liver oil, and bowl of Horlicks at night, apart from his regular meals, so that he could sleep at night. Although she gave him so much to eat, she says that she does not give him much to eat. Then the narrator asked her if she had cut down on his sweets as he had asked her to do, to which she replied that she did eat for a while, but she felt that she was getting weaker, because of which she had to stop being so harsh with him. Also, she says that she is unable to refuse him cakes and chocolates, as those were his favorite things. Then the narrator understood Tricky's problem. The dog was very greedy and could eat at any time of the day. He did not know how to say no to food. When his stomach was full, the narrator also thought to himself of all the things that Mrs. Fampry would not have mentioned. Which she fed Tricky? Again the narrator asked. Mrs. Fampry whether Tricky was exercising, to which Mrs. Fampry replied that she does take him out for walks once in a while, but he is not playing his ring throwing exercise, as the gardener who takes him out to play is not coming these days because of pain in his lower back. अगर फर्स्ट पैरा का आप मीनिंग देखेंगे तो आप इसमें देखेंगे कि ऑथर का मुलाकात इस रिच लेडी से होती है जब वह सुबह सुबह अपने कुत्ते के साथ घूम रही होती है, और जब ऑथर का नज़र उसके ऊपर पड़ता है तो वो कार रोक करके ऑथर उससे बात करना चाहता है और वो जानना चाहता है कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ। तो बतलाती है कि कुत्ता ठीक से चल नहीं पा रहा था, हमें लगा कुत्ता बहुत मेरा कमज़ोर है, उसके पास एनर्जी नहीं है, इसलिए मैंने उसे बहुत अच्छा अच्छा जो भी वो चाहा, मैं केक्स दिया, चॉकलेट्स दिया, लीवर ऑयल दिया, जो भी लगा वो जो भी चाहता था मैं उसको देते चला गया, और धीरे धीरे कुत्ता फैट हो गया। अब वो मुश्किल से चल पाता है। डॉक्टर ने इंक्वायरी करना चाहा कि क्या इसको कोई एक्सरसाइज कराता है, तो पता चला कि नहीं, वो कहीं गार्डनर नहीं आ रहा है, रेगुलर इसका एक्सरसाइज भी नहीं हो रहा है। तो कुत्ता की जो परेशानी थी, जो वो ओवरवेट हो गया था, उसकी सबसे बड़ी परेशानी थी उसकी मालकिन। उनको इस बात का अनुभव नहीं था उसे क्या खाना देना चाहिए, क्या नहीं देना चाहिए। शी डिडंट नो द नेचर ऑफ द डॉग्स फीडिंग हैबिट्स, और इसका नतीजा ये हुआ कि अब वो इतना फैट हो गया था कुत्ता कि उसको चलना फिरना भी मुश्किल हो गया था, और एक दिन नतीजा तो आगे चल के और परेशानी होगा जो देखना पड़ेगा उनको। तो डॉक्टर उसके बारे में पूरा जानना चाहता है और वो उसको बताते भी हैं। अब हम देखते हैं नेक्स्ट एक्सरसाइज, नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ वी आर कमिंग। I tried to sound severe, now I really mean this. If you don't cut his food right now and give him more exercise, he is going to be really ill. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. Mrs. Fampry wrung her hands. Oh, I will, Mr. Harriot. I am sure you are right, but it is so difficult, so very difficult. She set off, head down along the road, as if determined to put the new regime into practice immediately. I watched their progress with growing concern. Tricky was tottering along in his little tweed coat. He had a whole wardrobe of these coats for the cold weather and a raincoat for the wet days. He struggled on dropping in his harness. I thought it would not be long before I heard from Mrs. Fampry. The expected call came within a few days. Mrs. Famphrey was distraught. Tricky would eat nothing, refused even his favorite dishes, and besides, he had bouts of vomiting. He spent all his time lying on a rug panting, didn't want to go for walks, didn't want to do anything. I had made my plans in advance. The only way was to get Tricky out of the house for a period. I suggested that he be hospitalized for about a fortnight to be kept under observations. The poor lady almost shone. She was sure he would pine and die if he did not see her every day. But I took a firm line. Tricky was very ill, and this was the only way to save him. In fact, I thought it best to take him without delay, and followed by Mrs. Famphrey's wailing, I marched out to the car carrying the little dog wrapped in a blanket. Some of the words, difficult words meaning, I would like to explain you of this second paragraph. Severe, severe, severe means very, very great, intense, very great or intense. Regime, regime, regime means a system or ordered way of doing things. Tottering, tottering, tottering means move in a feeble or unsteady way. Tweed, a rough surfaced woolen cloth. Wardrobe, a large tall cupboard or recess in which clothes may be hung or stored. Harness, a set of straps and fittings. Distraught, very worried and upset. Bouts, a short period of intense activity of a specified kind. Rug, a floor covering. Panting, breathing with short, quick breaths, out of breath. Fortnight, a period of 2 weeks. Shun, a partial or total loss of consciousness. Wailings means crying with pain, grief, or anger, and march means walk quickly and with determinations. Now I am going to explain you English to English. Thereafter in Hindi also I will tell you. The narrator tried to talk seriously to Mrs. Famphrey that if she did not control Tricky's eating habits and increased his exercise, he would soon fall ill. He told her that she should stay strong and stick with him and put him on a diet. Mrs. Famphrey accepted that, although she knew that Mr. Harriot was right, but it was too difficult for her to refuse him for anything. But then she left the place as if she was now ready to follow the new routine properly. Mr. Harriot was watching them go and looking at Tricky's walking unsteadily. The narrator was also looking at the tweed coat that Tricky was wearing. He had a wardrobe full of these coats and also rented for the rainy days. This line also suggests that Mrs. Famphrey was a rich lady and she had a lot of money to spend on her dog. But the narrator knew that soon he would be receiving a call about Ricky's falling ill, and it came. The call came after a few days. Famphrey was very upset as Tricky was not eating anything, not even his favorite dishes, and was vomiting frequently. He didn't even want to do anything. Being a veterinary doctor, the narrator knew that the only way to get Tricky well was to get him out of the house for a few days. He then suggested to Mrs. Famphrey that it would be a good to get Tricky hospitalized and keep him under observation for 15 days. Upon hearing this, Mrs. Famphrey nearly fainted. She was sure that if Tricky didn't see her every day, he would surely cure. But the narrator kept his words. He told her that this was the only option, as the Tricky was very ill. The narrator thought it would be best to avoid any delays and get him to the hospital as soon as possible. He went to their house, and even though Mrs. Famphrey was crying because she didn't want the dog to go away from her, he took the dog wrapped in a blanket and put him in the car. My dear friends, now I am going to tell you second paras in Hindi explanations. नरेटर जब मिसेज फैम्परी से बात कर रहा था, उसने मिसेज फैम्परी को कहा कि अगर आप रियली इस डॉग का भला चाहते हैं तो इसके ईटिंग हैबिट्स को चेंज करना पड़ेगा, कंट्रोल करना पड़ेगा और इसके एक्सरसाइज को बढ़ाना पड़ेगा। तो मिसेज फैम्परी कहती है कि साहब ये बड़ा मुश्किल काम है, बड़ा ही डिफिकल्ट काम है, ये मैं कैसे करूँगा। तो वो रिफ्यूज़ करती है। तो डॉक्टर कहता है कि अगर आप ऐसा नहीं करेंगे तो आप इस डॉग के साथ ज्यादती करेंगे और डॉग बीमार हो सकता है, परेशानी बढ़ सकती है। इस पर मिसेज फैम्परी ने कोई जवाब नहीं दिया, चुपचाप वहाँ से कुत्ते को लेकर के चल दी। डॉक्टर वहाँ से झांकता रहा, देखता रहा कैसे धीरे धीरे लाचार होकर के कुत्ता जा रहा है। उसके शरीर पर जो कोट लगा हुआ था बहुत कीमती था और वह यह बतला रहा था कि वह रीच लेडी कितनी अमीर है कि अपने कुत्ते से इतना प्यार करती है कि उसके ऊपर जो ड्रेस दे रखा है वो भी बहुत ही कॉस्टली है। तो डॉक्टर समझ रहा था, लेकिन डॉक्टर के दिमाग में एक बात ये भी आ रहा था कि जैसा मिसेज फैम्परी ट्रीट कर रही है अपने डॉग के साथ, बहुत जल्दी ही उसको मेरा शरण लेना पड़ेगा और वो कॉल मेरे को करेगी। और बहुत जल्दी वक्त आ भी गया। एक दिन ट्रिकी बीमार पड़ गया, वो खाना भी बंद कर दिया, वॉमिटिंग कर रहा था, ज़मीन पे लेटा हुआ था, हाँफ रहा था। अब जो मालकिन थी मिसेज फैम्परी, वो परेशान हो गई। तो उसने डॉक्टर को फ़ोन लगाया, बोला डॉक्टर साहब मेरा कुत्ता बहुत परेशान है, ऐसे ऐसे बात है, आप थोड़ा इसका इलाज कर देते। तो डॉक्टर साहब ने कहा कि मैम जी इसका एक ही इलाज है कि इसको आपको 15 दिन के लिए हॉस्पिटलाइज करना पड़ेगा, हॉस्पिटल में छोड़ना पड़ेगा। अब मिसेज फैम्परी को मानो कि वो तो बेहोश हो गई ये बात सुन करके, बिकॉज देयर वॉज ए बॉन्ड ऑफ अटैचमेंट बिटवीन द डॉग एंड मिसेज फैम्परी। अब दोनों के बीच में इतना बॉन्ड ऑफ लव था, इतना अटैचमेंट था कि दोनों एक दूसरे के बगैर नहीं रह सकते थे। शी कांट हेल्प स्टेइंग डॉग्स। तो ऐसे सिचुएशंस में अब वो कहती है तो मुश्किल है, डॉग भी मेरे बगैर नहीं रह सकता, मैं नहीं रह सकती, अब दूसरा उपाय कीजिए। बोली नहीं, इसका कोई दूसरा उपाय नहीं, आप इसे 15 दिन आप हॉस्पिटलाइज करेंगे तभी ये ठीक हो पाएगा। बेचारी रोती कांपती हुई टूटे हुए दिलों से कुत्ते को कंबल में लपेटती है। देखो कितना वो प्यार करती थी, कुत्ते को कंबल में लपेट करके उसके कार में रख देती है। नाउ थर्ड पैरा वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट। द एंटायर स्टाफ was roused and made rushed in and out, bringing his day bed, his night bed, favorite cushions, toys and rubber rings, breakfast bowl, lunch bowl, super bowl, realizing that my car would never hold all the stuff. I started to drive away. As I moved off, Mrs. Fambry, with a despairing cry, threw an armful of the little coats through the window. I looked in the mirror before I turned the corner of the drive. Everybody was in tears out on the road. I glanced down at the pathetic little animal gasping on the seat by my side. I petted the head and Ricky made a brave effort to wash his tail. Poor old lad, I said, you haven't a kick in you, but I think I know cure for you. At the surgery, the household dogs, I'd like to explain the meaning of this paragraph. कि जब डॉक्टर साहब कार लेके वहाँ पहुँचे थे तो जितना भी स्टाफ था उस रिच लेडी का, वो इतना जिज्ञासु था। कोई जाकर के दिन का बिछौना कुत्ता का लाता था, कोई रात का बिछावन कुत्ता का लाता था, कोई गद्दा लाता था, कोई तकिया लाता था, कोई कुत्ता का खिलौना ला रहा है, कोई कुत्ता का रबर रिंग्स ला रहा है, कोई कुत्ता का ब्रेकफास्ट वाला थाली ला रहा है, कोई लंच का बाउल ला रहा है, थाली कटोरा ला रहा है, कोई रात का खाना वाला कटोरा ला रहा है। अब देखिए कुत्ता को कितना सम्मान मिलता था। उस रिच लेडी के पास एक आदमी को मिलना मुश्किल हो जाता है। वो कितना भाग्यशाली डॉग था कि रात के खाना के लिए अलग थाली, दिन के सुबह के नाश्ता के लिए अलग थाली, दोपहर के लिए अलग थाली। क्या बात था, कितने नौकर चाकर उसके पीछे लगे हुए थे भाई। रियलाइजिंग दैट माई कार वुड नेवर होल्ड ऑल द स्टफ, और डॉक्टर को ऐसा लगा कि मेरा कार इसके सामान से कभी खत्म नहीं होगा, पूरा भरते जा रहा है। और जब वो कार चलाना शुरू करता है तो सारे लोगों के आंखों से आंसू चल जाती है। उसके जितने भी नौकर चाकर हैं, मालकिन है, सब एक दूसरे को देख रहा है। और जाते जाते भी मिसेज फैम्परिन निकलती है और एक कंबल विंडो से फेंक देती है कुत्ता को, कहीं ठंडा नहीं लग जाए। नाउ द डॉग हैज अराइव एट द हॉस्पिटल। डॉक्टर साहब के पास कुत्ता आ गया। अब देखिए क्या होता है। एट द सर्जरी द हाउसहोल्ड डॉग्स surged around me. Tricky looked down at the noisy pack with dull eyes and when put down lay motionless on the carpet. The other dogs, after sniffing round him for a few seconds, decided he was an uninteresting object and ignored him. I made up a bed for him in a warm luggage box next to the one where the other dogs slept. For 2 days I kept an eye on him, giving him no food but plenty of water. At the end of the second day, he started to show some interest in the surroundings, and on the third, he began to whimper when he heard the dogs in the yard. When I opened the door, Tricky trotted out and was immediately engulfed by Joe, the greyhound, and his friends after rolling him over and thoroughly inspecting him. The dogs moved up down the garden. Tricky followed them, rolling slightly with his surplus fat. Later that day, I was present at feeding time. I watched while the Tristan stuffed the food into the bowls. There was the usual headlong rush, followed by the sounds of a high-speed eating. Every dog knew that if he fell behind the others, he was liable to have some competitions for the last part of his meal. Some of the words meaning, first of all, I would like to explain you. Roused, caused to stop sleeping. ROUSET, roused, caused to stop sleeping, ठीक से नहीं सो पाना. Maids, MIDS, maids, a female domestic servant. Rust, done or completed too hurriedly, hasty. Supper, an evening meal. Typical, a light or informal one. Despairing means showing loss of all hope. Glance, take a brief or hurried to. Patted, touch quickly and gently with the flat of the hand. Wag, 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 especially with the reference to an animal's tail. Move or cause to move rapidly to and fro. Surge, to move suddenly and powerfully forward or upwards. Motionless means not moving, stationary. As sniffing means the action of drawing in air audibly through the nose. Whimper means make a series of low, feeble sounds expressing of fear, pain or unhappiness. Trotted means run at a moderate pace with the short steps. Engulfed means sweep over so as to surround or cover it completely. Slopped, spill or flow over the edge of a container, typically as a result of carelessness handling. Liable means likely to do or to be something. So now what happens, जैसे ही वो हॉस्पिटल पहुंचते हैं कुत्ता को लेकर के, उसके चारों तरफ सब कुत्ता घेर लेता है, उसको सब सूंघने लगता है। ये कुत्ता का लक्षण होता है। कुत्ता बेचारा सबको देखता है, ये ट्रिकी। और जब डॉक्टर साहब उसके लिए कारपेट बिछाते हैं दूसरे कुत्ते के बगल में, सारा डॉग वहाँ उसको सूंघता है, लेकिन डॉग को उस कुत्ता में कुछ नज़र नहीं आता है। जो वहाँ का डॉग है हॉस्पिटल में, वो सूंघ करके उसको छोड़ देता है, मतलब अनइंटरेस्टिंग ऑब्जेक्ट उसको लगा। देयर वाज नो यूज स्टैंडिंग देयर एंड लेफ्ट, उसको लगा कुत्ता बेकार का है, मेरा जाति का है ही नहीं। देन द नरेटर मेड द बेड फॉर ट्रिकी, उसके बाद उन्होंने एक मेट बनाया, एक वार्म बॉक्स में उन्होंने गद्दा बिछा दिया, कारपेट उसको, और नरेटर उसको वहाँ पर जो है रख दिए 2 दिन। सिर्फ पानी पे रखे, उसको कोई खाना नहीं दिए, सिर्फ पानी देते थे। दूसरे दिन जब वो घूमते हुए वहाँ पर गए देखने के लिए 2 दिन के बाद, तो उन्होंने देखा कि अब ये थोड़ा सा नॉइज करने लगा था ना, वो कुत्ता जो है ट्रिकी थोड़ा आवाज़ निकालने लगा, चहलकदमी करने लगा। तो जब नरेटर ने उस डोर को खोला जहाँ पर कुत्ता था, तो दौड़ के ट्रिकी आ गया जो के बगल में, जो उसके बगल का दोस्त था कुत्ता, और उसके बाद फिर वो कुत्ता उसको सूंघने लगा। तो इस तरह से क्या हुआ कि फिर उन्होंने जब इवनिंग में गया, फिर रात में गया, तो उन्होंने देखा जो कुत्ता का देखने वाला था ट्रिस्टन वहाँ पे, तो उन्होंने देखा कि वो खाना दे रहे हैं, तो सब अपना खाना उसी स्पीड से खा रहे हैं। और उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि ये भी कुत्ता उसको देख करके थोड़ा थोड़ा खाने की इसमें इच्छा आ गई। ये भी कुत्ता का जो नेचुरल बिहेवियर होता है वो करना शुरू कर दिया 2 दिन के बाद। तीसरा दिन उसके साथ वो मर्ज कर गया। पहले तो ये लाट साहब के घर में रहता था, अब अपने जाति में आ गया था, तो अब उसके जैसा ये धीरे धीरे व्यवहार करने लगा। तो थोड़ा सा इसको दिया गया, ज़्यादा नहीं दिया गया। Now next we are coming to the 4th paragraph. When they had finished, Tricky took a walk around the shining bowls, looking casually inside one or two of them. Next day an extra bowl was put out for him, and I was pleased to see him jostling his way towards it. From then on his progress was rapid. He had no medicinal treatment of any kind, but all day he ran about with the dogs, joining in their friendly scrimmages. He discovered the joys of being bowled over, trampled on, and squashed very few minutes. He became an accepted member of the gang, an unlikely, silky little object among the Saji crew, fighting like a tiger for his share of meal times and haunting rats in the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. All the while, Mrs. Fampry hovered anxiously in the background, ringing a dozen times a day of latest bulletins. I dodged the questions about whether his cousins were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to weather, but I was able to tell her that the little fellow was out of danger and convulsing rapidly. The word convulsing seems to do something to Mrs. Fampry. She started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozen at a time, to build up Tricky's strength. For a happy period, my partners and I had 2 eggs each for breakfast. But when the bottles of wine began to arrive, the real possibility of situations began to dawn. On the household, it was to enrich Tricky's blood. Lunch became a ceremonial occasion with the 2 glasses of wine before and several during the meal. Some of the words meanings of this sentence. Leaking means pass the tongue over. A pleased feeling or showing pleasure and satisfaction. Pleased means a jostling, push elbow, bump against someone roughly, typically in a crowd. And scrimmages means a confused struggle or fight. SCRIMMAGES. Scrimmages, a confused struggle or fight. Trample means treat on a crush. Squashed means flat, soft, or out of shape as a result of being crushed or squeezed with force. Saggy, long, thick, and unkempt. Hovered, remain poised, uncertain in one place or between two states. Anxiously feeling or showing worry, nervousness, or unease about something with an uncertain outcome. Dozen means 12 in numbers, and bulletins a short official statement or broadcast summary of news. Convulsing, recover one's health and strength over a period of time after an illness or medical treatment. Now I am going to explain this paragraph number 4. Whenever everybody finished their food, Tricky went around looking at the shining balls and also licked a few balls. उसको खाना दिया नहीं जाता था, लेकिन दूसरे के जब देखता था, जब खा लेता था, तो दूसरे का जो कटोरा में बच जाता था उसको जाके ट्रिकी बेचारा चाटता था। The very next day, an extra bowl was put for him, and the narrator was happy to see him running towards his bowl. दूसरे दिन एक एक्स्ट्रा बॉल उसको दिया गया, अभी तक नहीं दिया गया था 2-3 दिन तक. Then he started getting better really quick. He did not require any medicines and started playing with the other dogs the whole day. उसको कोई मेडिसिन नहीं दिया गया था, सिर्फ उसका फूड कंट्रोल कर लिया गया था. 2 दिन तक तो पानी पे रखा गया, तीसरा दिन उसको चटवाया गया, थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर घूम के दूसरा का थाली चाटता था, कटोरा चाटता था, उसको नहीं के बराबर दिया गया. उसके बाद धीरे धीरे वो दूसरे कुत्ते के साथ अब वो खेलना शुरू कर दिया था, झगड़ा करना शुरू कर दिया था, उछल कूद करना शुरू कर दिया था. दे ऑल यूज टू प्ले विथ ईच अदर, सब एक साथ खुद खेलते थे जैसे उसी गैंग के वो कुत्ते हों. Bump into each other, walk over each other and quash each other. All of the other dogs accepted him as a family member. अब उस डॉग का गैंग का फैमिली मेंबर हो गया था, मतलब उसके साथ वो मिक्स्ड अप हो गया था. He was very different from others as he was very well taken care of. उसका देखभाल बहुत दूसरे तरह से होता था, उसका ओनर बहुत रिच था, तो उसको अपने मतलब नेचर के बारे में भी ठीक से पता नहीं चला, बदल चुका था. उसका अपने जाति का जो गुण होता है वो भी गुण वो भूल चुका था. मतलब ये संगति का असर था, संगति से गुण होता है, संगति से गुण जात. कबीरा संगत साधे की ज्यो गंधी को बास, जो कुछ गंधी दे नहीं तो भी बास सुबास. आप जैसी संगति में रहेंगे आप वैसा बन जाएंगे. तो एक कुत्ता चूंकि वो मानव के संगति में रहता था तो वो अपने परिवेश को भूल चुका था, वो अपने न्यू परिवेश में आ गया था. He also used to fight for his meals. अब वो खाना जो दिया जाता था सबके बीच में तो लड़ाई करता था, छीना झपटी करता था. Who were much larger in size than him. At night he would also hunt rats in hen house. और रात के समय उसको छोड़ दिया जाता था, hen house में जाकर के रैट को खोजा करता था खाने के लिए. He was enjoying as he had never done such things before. इसके पहले आज तक उसने कभी नहीं इंजॉय किया था. कुत्ता उतना अच्छा एंजॉय कर रहा था अपने दोस्तों के साथ इस हॉस्पिटल में. All this while Mrs. Pumphrey used to call more than 12 times a day to inquire about Ricky. अब इधर पैम्परी इतना परेशान थी कि दिन में 12 बार फोन किया करती थी. डॉक्टर साहब कैसी है, मेरा कुत्ता कैसा है. मिस्टर हैरियट यूज्ड टू अवॉइड क्वेश्चंस अबाउट द कोट बेड. वो यहाँ तक पूछा करते थे कि उसका कोट बदलाया कि नहीं बदलाया, उसका गद्दा बदलाया कि नहीं बदलाया, उसका खाना का बर्तन बदल रहा है कि नहीं बदल रहा है. यहाँ भाई उसको तो कुछ नहीं मिला, डॉक्टर बोले क्या, वो ओवरलुक कर देता था. बट ही टोल्ड हर दैट रिकी वाज डूइंग वेरी गुड. वो कहते थे कि टिक्की का अच्छा रिकवरिंग हो रहा है, कोई डेंजर की बात नहीं, खतरा की बात नहीं है. Pampery wanted Tricky to recover fast. She started seeing 2 dozen eggs every day for him. अब वो पैम्परी अपने डॉग के लिए 2 दर्जन अंडे को भेजा करती थी ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए, कि उसका एनर्जी मिले, उसकी क्वालिटी इम्प्रूव हो ना. अच्छा अच्छा खाना भेजा करती थी, इवन की वाइन भी भेजा करती थी उसको. और ये सारा चीज़ बोटल्स ऑफ वाइन जो आता था और ये लंच का जो खाना आता था या ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए एक साथे थे, वो सब डॉक्टर साहब बैठ के अपना आराम से चपत लगा देते थे. उसको कुछ देते नहीं थे क्योंकि वो जानते थे कि ये इसके लिए हार्मफुल है. We could hardly believe it when the brandy came to put a final edge on Ricky's constitution for a few nights. The fine spirit was rolled around in hell and reverently drank. और वो सब वो पी जाते थे. There were days of deep content, startling well with the extra eggs in the morning. और वो एक्स्ट्रा एग को सुबह में अपने नाश्ते में ले लिया करते थे. दिस इज द स्टोरी हैपनिंग्स इन द हॉस्पिटल्स. There were days of deep content, starting well with the extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finishing luxurious round the fire with the brandy. It was a temptation to keep Ricky on as a permanent guest, but I knew Mrs. Pumphrey was suffering, and after a fortnight felt compelled to phone and tell her that little dog had recovered and was awaiting collections within minutes. About 30 feet of gleaming black metal drew up outside the surgery. The chauffeur opened the door and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey almost lost in the interior. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. Oh, Mr. Harriot, do tell me the truth. Is he really better? Yes, he is fine. There is no need for you to get out of the car. I'll go and fetch him. I walked through the house into the garden. A mass of dogs was hurtling round and round the lawn, and their midst, ears flapping, tail waving, was the little garden figure of Tricky. In 2 weeks, he had been transformed into a lithe, hard-muscled animal. He was keeping up well, with the back stretching out in great bounds, his chest almost brushing the ground. I carried him back along the passage in front of the house. The chauffeur was still holding the car door open, and when Tricky saw his mistress, he took off from my arms in the tremendous leap and sailed into Mrs. Fampry's lap. She gave a startled "oh," and then had to defend herself as he swarmed over her, licking her face and barking during the excitement. I helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds, toys, cushions, coats, and balls, none of which had been used. As the car moved away, Mrs. Fampry leaned out of the window. Tears shone in her eyes, her lips trembled. "Oh, Mr. Harriot," she cried, "how can I ever thank you? This is a triumph of surgery." Brandy, some of the words meaning. Thereafter I will explain you in English and Hindi both. Brandy, a strong alcoholic acid distilled from wine or fermented fruit juice. ये दिया जाता था उसको. Constitution, the composition of something. Reverently means with deep and solemn respect. Temptation means the desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise. Compelled means bring about by the use of force or pressure. Awaiting means wait for an event. Gleaming means reflecting light, typically because very clean or polished. Chopper means a person employed to drive a private or hired car. Clasp means grasp something tightly with one's hand, and tremble means shake involuntarily, typically as a result of anxiety, excitement, or fear. Fetch means go for and then bring back someone or something for someone. Hurtling means move or cause to move at high speed, typically in an uncontrolled manner. Amidst means in the middle of. And lithe means thin, supple, and graceful. Startlet means feeling of swaying, sudden shock or alarm. Sword moves somewhere in a large number, shown a quality of brightness produced. Mrs. Pumphrey started the meaning of this paragraph. Mrs. Pumphrey started sending a branding at the time. Mr. Harriot was not able to believe that Mrs. Pumphrey actually wanted them to give brandy to Tricky. तो जब उनको पता चला कि ठीक हो रहा है तो मिसेज पैम्परी उसको ब्रांडी बोतल दिया करते थे, वाइन का अभी जो हमारे देश में भीड़ लगा हुआ है लोग जश्न मना रहे हैं तो वो अपने कुत्ता को पिलाया करती थी. दे शेयर इट अमंग देमसेल्फ, लेकिन वो कुत्ता को नहीं देते थे, आपस में सब बांट के पी जाते थे डॉक्टर साहब. Some days Mr. Harriot used to feel very happy as he would start his day with extra eggs, when you'd have a few glasses of wine in the afternoon and then ending the day with brandy in the evening. अब एग्स भी आता था सुबह सुबह में कुत्ता के लिए, डॉक्टर साहब उसको भी ले लेते थे, लंच के समय में भी थोड़ा ले लेते थे और रात में भी ब्रांडी उनको मिलता था. इतना सप्लाई करती थी पैम्परी अपने डॉग को खिलाने के लिए, डॉक्टर साहब नहीं देते थे उसको. Because of all things that were being sent for Tricky, Mr. Harriot was really tempted to keep him as a permanent guest at the surgery. तो ऐसा लगता था क्या वास्तव में वो परमानेंट इसको रखना चाहते हैं, किसी के बहाने सब कुछ आए और हमको मिलता रहे ब्रांडी. He really wanted that Tricky should stay with them forever, but then he realized that Mrs. Fampry, who was like a mother to Tricky, was really suffering and really wanted. लेकिन उनको लगा कि नहीं, हम अगर इसको ज़्यादा देर तक रखेंगे अपने साथ, ज़्यादा दिनों तक, जब ये ठीक हो गया तो वापस कर देना चाहिए, क्योंकि इस डॉग की मालकिन जो थी मिसेस फैम्परी, वो इसको एक माँ की तरह ट्रीट किया करती थी. सो आफ्टर 15 days ट्रिकी वॉज रेडी टू गो बैक होम. 15 दिनों के बाद अब उसको वापस कर रहे थे तो पैम्परी को उन्होंने बुलाया और कुछ देर बहुत जल्दी पैम्परी आ गई. Within a few minutes, a long black car came outside. एक काला कार सामने लग गया. When the chauffeur opened the door, जब पायलट ड्राइवर था उसने जो ओपन किया डोर, मिसेज पैम्परी was sitting inside, really nervous as well as excited, nostalgic feeling. वो चुपचाप कार में बैठी थी, एक तरफ ऐसा भी लगता है नर्वस भी है और एक्साइटेड थी कि मैं कुत्ता नर्वस इसलिए कि मेरा डॉग ठीक हुआ है या नहीं, और एक्साइटेड इसलिए कि मेरा डॉग ठीक हो गया, मैं उसे लेने आई हूँ. She was asking with a nervousness in her voice that was tricky. Really better to which the doctor replied positively. वो नर्वस हो गई, वास्तव में ठीक हो गया कुत्ता. Then Mr. Harriot went inside to get Tricky. अंदर जाकर के हॉस्पिटल से उस कुत्ते को लाते हैं. When Mr. Harriot went to the garden behind the house, he saw all the dogs moving around in the garden. जब वो हैरियट गार्डन में गए तो सब कुत्ता ट्रिकी के चारों तरफ घूम रहा था, बैठे हुए थे. ट्रिकी वाज सिटिंग, उसके बीच, सब कुत्ते के बीच में बैठा हुआ था. ही हैड रिकवर वंडरफुली, बहुत अच्छा से उसका ठीक हो गया था, अब बहुत बढ़िया हो गया था वो. तो अब बहुत अच्छा देखने में भी लग रहा था. वो दूसरे कुत्ते के साथ खेल भी रहा था और उसका चेस्ट ग्राउंड में भी सट रहा था. Then what happened when Mr. Harriot took Tricky to the front of the house? जब हाउस के सामने लाए तो उन्होंने देखा जो पायलट था डोर खोले खड़ा था, और जैसे ही उसकी माँ मतलब पैम्परी ने कुत्ता को देखी, वो बहुत ही ओवरजॉयड हो गई. वह कुत्ता दौड़ करके जंप करते हुए उसके लैब में जा करके बैठ गया कूदक करके, और उसका चेहरा लीक करने लगा. पैम्परी का चेहरा चाटने लगा उसने, भौंकने लगा उसने कि तूने मेरे को क्यों छोड़ा. While all this was happening, the chauffeur and Mr. Harriot got all his stuff out the car, which had not been used during a treatment in the last 14 days. तो 14 दिनों से उसने ये सीन उन्होंने नहीं देखा था. और जब मिसेज पैम्परी उस जगह को छोड़ रही थी, उन्होंने विंडो से हाथ निकाला, उनको बाय किया, और मिसेज पैम्परी के मिसेज हैरियट के आंखों में जॉय के आंसू थे, टीयर्स ऑफ जॉय. शी कुड नॉट थैंक हिम एनफ फॉर व्हाट ही हैड डन, लेकिन वो उनको एनफ नहीं बोल सकी थैंक्स कि आपने क्या किया. वो बोली दिस इज ए ट्रायम्फ ऑफ सर्जरी. वो समझी इस सर्जरी हुआ, meant that treatment that was given to Tricky had been successful. Here the meaning is that this is triumph of surgery, means treatment that was given to Tricky had been successful. What do we get the message from here? That if we pet an animal, we must have the knowledge of the nature of animals' eating habits and what we should give. Second thing, here it has been highlighted the bond of love between an animal and a man. So my dear children, we are going to conclude this chapter with this message, and I hope that you like this story, A Triumph of Surgery. In the next video I'll explain you the question answer. Today this may be your longer video, a long video for you, but I request you, please keep patience and listen it carefully, one or twice time at least, and see your books, go through the books. It will be very clear to you. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Namaste.